Hi guys, this video is designed to help the CSEC IT students with their web page design component of the SBA. I would suggest you all use Microsoft Word to design the web page, and those of you who already have a flyer done in Microsoft Word can modify that flyer by adding hyperlinks to it and saving it as a web page. So I'll show you exactly how to do that. For the purpose of this video, I will use a student's flyer as an example. Here's a student's brochure. I'm going to use a new document and copy and paste elements from this into the new document and save that as our web page. Here's our new document. Our typical web page will have a header, sidebar, navigation bar, hyperlink, etc. graphics. And for the purpose of the SBA, there's no need to create a very complex web page. So there are some basic elements that CXC is looking for, and once you have those basic elements, you're going to get your marks. So let me use some shapes, specifically text box, for us to create our basic layout. So we'll create a header. We'll have a navigation bar, right? We may leave room for our graphic, and we may have a sidebar, and this could extend all the way down. We can even have some body text, right? And we can even have a footer. Now the layout is not this is not the exact layout, this is a sample layout, so you can basically create your layout anyhow you want, but this is just some typical elements that you'll find in a typical web page, right? So I'll copy elements from the flyer or brochure into this document. So here we have that graphic. Now notice the graphic is a little bit, right? So we'll have to stabilize it and then move it. Notice it's not moving, so we go to format, layout actually, and choose square so that we could grab it and move it to where we want it. So we have our image. We can now copy the heading, and paste it in here, this text box, and we can resize it. Center it. You can even add a fill to this text box by going on format, shape fill, selecting an appropriate fill color. Let's copy some information or content from the flyer to put into the web page. So I'll copy some content. Okay, and what I'll do, well, I'll copy some more content, and then we'll create our hyperlinks. All right. So what we can do now, we have some content for our web page. We have a graphic, we have basic layout. All we need now is some hyperlinks, and we can simply do what normal web page would have, some hyperlinks at the some navigation hyperlinks, such as home. We can probably say products. We can add services and contact. Okay, so what we do, we first create a header. So we can use heading 1. Then in this one we can use heading 2, which is there, and then we can do heading 3 here, and then we highlight, insert hyperlink, place in this document, and we can get this. Then we can select this, click OK, and we now have a link to that area. You can do the same thing with this, insert hyperlink. We select the area that we want, click OK, and likewise with contact us, insert hyperlink and click this, click OK. So for the purpose of the exam or for the SPA, the links, once the hyperlink is working, it matters not whether or not the link is actually pointing to the correct area. Once you can establish hyperlink in the document, that will be fine. One additional thing we can do is an external hyperlink. For example, this URL, we can copy this, then go to insert hyperlink, and instead of placing this document existing file or web page where we can paste the URL and click OK. Now again, it matters not if the URL is actually functional, right? You're still going to get your marks for hyperlinking, and that basically is your basic web page. Now all that's left to do is to save it in the correct format. So we'll go to File, Save As. You browse to your folder and you name your page something like web page, and you select a single file web page, HTML document, and just ensure that the web options under the encoding, it's Unicode UTF-8. Click OK, click Save. Right now, This is what it would look like after it's saved. Now you may see some rearranging, right? Or some things going wrong with your formatting. So you will have to correct that. Now, if it is that the image is being troublesome, you may have to change the text wrapping option to something else. Let's see. In this case, I may use in front of text, and this might allow it to move to where you want it. Now, once you have corrected that, you can just save. And the next thing you will have to do is to browse to where you would have saved it. And in this case, it's webpage.mht. Double click it. It should open in Internet Explorer if you have Internet Explorer. Depending on the web browser that you use, you may get incorrect formatting. So as you see, it's pretty good. The formatting has remained, and this is good enough for your SPA. You'll see your hyperlinks are working. Once you click it, it will jump to that area in the document. Okay, so this is how you do the simplest way to do your web page for the CSEC IT SPA. I hope this helps.